We talked to people who stutter, speech language pathologists, and read the research to answer the question, what is stuttering? Now, I'm a speech language pathologist, but I'm not yours. This is an important message about this video that you should take a moment and read. We can't know what stuttering is without talking about fluent speech. When speech language pathologists talk about fluency, we mean four different things. Fluent speech is continuous, meaning it has few interruptions or repetitions. Fluent speech is smooth, meaning there are few bumps or breaks. Fluent speech has a good rate. It's not too fast and it's not too slow. And finally, fluent speech is not effortful. It doesn't take much effort for the speaker to speak fluently. At its very basic definition, stuttering is a fluency disorder, meaning speech is not as continuous or smooth, and there can be difficulties with rate or effort. When we talk about stuttering, it's helpful to think about it like an iceberg. Stuttering is like an iceberg because there's a small part that we can see or hear, but most of it is underwater and actually invisible. Let's talk about four parts of stuttering and how they fit into the iceberg. When we speak, we want to be able to confidently say what we have to say with speech that is forward moving and smooth. But that doesn't always happen. Sometimes we repeat words, sounds, or our speech gets stuck. This is called a disfluency. Disfluencies are above the water because it's often what other people typically hear and notice first. Disfluencies impact fluent speech by affecting continuous flow, smoothness, and rate. We're going to talk about different types of disfluencies, but stuttering is way more than just disfluencies. Tension is another part of stuttering. It's on the wave here because sometimes we can see and notice it, and sometimes we can't. Thoughts and feelings are under the water because they're often unnoticeable. Thoughts, feelings, and attitudes are really important and individual to the speaker. The last part of stuttering is impact, which means the effect stuttering has on the speaker, and it's also unique for every person. These four parts of stuttering, disfluency, tension, thoughts, feelings, and impact, are often experienced differently. But one thing that's the same for everyone is stuttering is way more than we can see and hear, just like an iceberg. Now, we all have disfluencies from time to time. Let's talk about 5 different types of disfluencies. Repetitions are when we repeat a sound, syllable, words, or words when we're speaking. This might sound like I want a drink, or they are, they are playing outside. Interjections are when we add a sound or word like or like. For example, I want a drink, or they are like playing outside. Revisions are when we start what we're saying and then change it. For example, where are they? They are playing outside. Prolongations happen when the sound becomes stretched out. This can sound like, I wanna drink. And finally, blocks. Blocks are when the air stops when we're speaking and all we hear is silence. This might sound like, I wanna drink. Remember, we all have disfluencies from time to time. Your speech language pathologist will describe disfluencies based on frequency or how often they happen and where they happen when you're speaking. Speech language pathologists will look for patterns and percentages in disfluencies when assessing. The next part of stuttering is tension. Remember, tension was on the wave of the iceberg. That means it's sometimes obvious and you can see and hear it, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes when we speak, we can add tension to talking. That creates difficulty in starting our voices and can make disfluencies bigger and longer. Tension can occur in our face and bodies like lips, tongue, jaw, cheeks, and around the eyes. It can also occur in our throat and chest and affect breathing. To overcome tension, speech language pathologists teach strategies for easy, slower, relaxed, and forward moving speech. Thoughts and feelings about stuttering is often the biggest and most individualized part of the iceberg. It's really important because it can affect our confidence in speaking, situations that we feel comfortable with, and what we say. Speech language pathologists will assess thoughts and feelings and use that information to plan for therapy. The last part of stuttering is impact. Let's think about it like a seesaw. For some people, stuttering tips the seesaw to have a negative impact on different parts of speaking and their day to day life. For some people, it's neutral and stuttering doesn't negatively or positively impact day to day life. And for other people, stuttering tips the seesaw up and it's positive and essential to who they are in their day to day life. Speech language pathologists will discuss the impact of stuttering with each individual person to help determining their interest in receiving therapy. Some people are interested in finding strategies to reduce impact, and some people are really happy with stuttering and it's a part of who they are. We can now answer that question, what is stuttering? And we can think about it like an iceberg, with only a small part that we can see and hear, with the majority of it underwater. So, what should you do when you hear someone stutter? Here are two things that you can try. First, slow down. Slowing down your own speech in a natural way, making it clear that you're not in a rush. To help you slow down, imagining that someone is trying to write down everything you are saying. Speak in a slow, calmed way. This helps the person hear a natural and unrushed way of speaking and also allows them more time to talk without rushing. The next is to listen, really listen. Be patient and let the person finish what they have to say. Don't interrupt, speak for them, finish their sentences, or rush them. Listen to what they are saying, not how they're saying it. Thanks for watching. You now know what stuttering is.